Hey guys, welcome back to Planet J Judah. And look, I finally made a bucket hat that fits. But that's not today's video. No, today's video is all for my mom. Because you keep asking. And it's not Christmas in July yet, but we're close enough. So I'm going to call it good. And so let me bring you down and let's get started. Alright, so my mom has been asking for me to make her 12 of these coasters. And so that's what we're gonna do. And why do I say Christmas? Because we're using peaches and cream Yuletide there we go. Yuletide Christmas cotton yarn. Alright, so of course you're going to need your yarn and scissors and a yarn needle. And I am using this seems to be my favorite hook. It is the G7 4.5 millimeter. I don't know, hopefully there, maybe that's good. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. Find the end of my yarn here. There we go. And we are going to make a magic circle. And literally all you need to do for that is, I always get it twisted wrong, but so lay it here and with the tail side to your palm, and then wrap it around and create an X. And then you go under, over, twist and pull through. And you just kind of hold it there securely and then slip stitch. And now you have your magic ring. It took me a while to figure out how to do this, but it's actually pretty simple once you get it going. So we are going to do 12 double crochets into the magic ring. So I did my slip stitch. I'm going to chain 2. That counts as a double crochet, so I need 11 more. I always look like I'm fumbling right here because there's hardly anything to hold on to with the magic ring, but trust me, once I get there, I get it. That's 1. 2, and I will go ahead and finish up the 12, and then I will bring you back and show you what's next. Alright, so now I've got 12 double crochets in my ring, so now I'm going to just simply pull it closed, and that'll complete my center part, my middle. Oops, don't want to do that. And we will definitely be pulling it as tight as possible when we get done. But for now, that's fine. And then we are going to slip stitch into this first chain 3. 2, chain 3. I might have done it as 2. Anyways. Slip stitch into that first one. Sure you got both, okay. And then chain 1 to secure it. And then chain 2, and that will be your first double crochet again. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to do 2 double crochets in every stitch. So we're going from 12 to 24 and so on. So we're going to go 2 double crochets. So that first chain is, or the first chain 3 is my first one. So now I'm going to double crochet into that same space. And double crochet into every 2 double crochets into every space after, or every, yeah, anyways, yes. I can't, my brain is not functioning. My brain never functions, but we all know this. So double crochet into the next space. And double crochet again into that same space. And complete your circle, creating 24 double crochets. And again, I will meet you at the other end, and show you what to do next. All right, so here we are. We have 24 double crochets in our second row, and of course we're going to slip stitch into the top of our chain 3 from the first row, or from the beginning of this row. Oh, it doesn't want to let me get in there. There we go. Slip stitch, chain 1 to lock it, and then chain 2. And that is your next double crochet. So now for row 3 or round 3, we're going to double crochet. We're going to do 2 double crochets in this first one, and then the next one we will do a single double crochet, and then 2 double crochets, and then single, and so on and so forth. But let me go ahead and show you. So we've got our first one. Now we're going to double crochet again into that, or actually double crochet into that same space. And now we're going to double crochet once into the following space. And now double crochet twice into the next space. So now what we're doing is we are adding 12, so we're increasing by 12 in each round. And so the first round was 12, then 24. Now we will be having 36 in this row, and then we'll keep going. I'm sorry, my mind just kind of, I don't know. It's been a day. So now we're going to double crochet into the next stitch. Double crochet into the next stitch. Double crochet into that same stitch. and then double crochet into the next stitch. So keep that pattern going of 1 double crochet and then 2 double crochets, or vice versa, however you want to do it or say it. And I will meet you back at the end of the round. Alright, so we are done with round number 3. We're going to slip stitch again into that first stitch, chain 1 to lock it, and then chain 2 for your new double crochet. So now with this round number 4, because we're 1, 2, 3, now round number 4, we're going to double crochet 2 times in the same space, double crochet once in the next space, double crochet once in the next space, and then double crochet twice into the third space. So we're going to double crochet into this same space that we have our chain 3, which is right in here. Now we're going to double crochet once, and then double crochet once again in the second space. And now double crochet twice into the next space. And again, one double crochet in the next space. One double crochet into the next space. And 2 double crochets into the next space. Alrighty, so keep that pattern going, and again, I'll meet you on the other end. Alright, so now we have 48 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. Now we're going on to our 5th and final row, and we're going to increase it by another 12, so that'll be 60 double crochets in this next row. So again, we're going to slip stitch in the top of the chain 3, so slip stitch, chain 1 to secure, then chain 2 for the double crochet, and that counts as our first double crochet in that stitch. And again, we're going to double crochet into that same stitch. And now we're going to double crochet into the next 3 stitches individually. So 1 double crochet into the next, 1 double crochet into the next, 1 double crochet into the next, and now 2 double crochets into the next. Oops. And we're back at the rhythm. 1 double crochet into the next, or pattern. 1 double crochet into the next, one double crochet into the next, and back to 2 double crochets into the next. And you just follow it around just the same. 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end. Alright, I am done with round 5, and of course we're going to slip stitch into that last or the first double crochet or chain 3. Then we are going to chain 1 to lock it in. Now you can cut your tail, pull that through. I have not yet learned how to do the invisible join, but I will one of these days. I just haven't yet. So now you're going to weave in your ends. I always like to start with the outer one first. Why, I have no idea, but I just do. And I just kind of bring it down. And I like to go in different directions.
My feet are just killing me again.
I'm sorry, babe.
Dang.
It's Friday. Daryl mowed the lawn and did trimming or weed eating, and so now his feet are hurting. Ah, sorry, baby. Okay. I always like to knot it at least once. To kind of tie it off and then run it through again. I didn't knot it very well, did I? I get a little overzealous. That's okay. So we're gonna snip that tail off. Now we're gonna do the middle. And what I like to do is I like to pull it really good, make sure it's all nice and tight, and then I go in the direction of the way it is and I go around the middle. Just feeding it around. Actually, that's probably good enough. And just for good measure, I go around the other direction. And I make a knot just like I do the other one because I like knots. Come on, pull through. There we go. Oops. Knot it. There we go. And then I weave it in again. I know, overkill. All right, we'll call that one good. Snip off the tail, flip it over, and there you have a finished coaster. Now this one looks awfully small, but that's because it's been washed and dried, I believe. But it has the same amount, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know if I did it with a smaller stitch, but I washed it, so. But there you have it. We're all done. Isn't that cool? All right, Mom. I've got 1 down, 11 to go. Well, that's today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And remember, gravity works, guys.